So he showed you, I guess, the cavity part. This would be the end cap. So that's the last part really in that.
Yeah, so you have your core. We can put any core you want in there, 580, 600, 580 reminder, 600 reminder, or smaller for like a junior grip or whatever. But this is a cap, so it's tool steel, but all the rubber is injected through these two little holes. So it's not an easy part to make because the thickest part's up here, furthest away from the bottom heat source where the core is. And then you're injecting that volume through these little holes.
You're injecting into the cooler end?
No, we're actually, well, since it's a thermoset, you inject it into a 350 degree mold.
Yeah.
But the core, so here's your core.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a heater up here, heater down here, and then the mold that you'll see out there, that the mold is heated also. I'm just saying that it's because it's the furthest away from the heat source inside the grip.
Oh, okay.
So we gotta carry that heat all the way up to here.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
with the heat pipe, and that's the thickest part, but
Yeah.
it's the furthest away. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I suppose it could be the very center is probably the coolest part right
Yeah.
here on the inside diameter. On the outside, it's still hot. But that's why we have the compounding company that we have, because they know how to mix it. to make
Controls the
in
flow
there.
of the rubber.
Yeah,
and-
the flow is
yeah.
the most important thing when you're injection molding.
Yeah.
But that's not just straight thermoset now anymore. It used to be, right?
What's that?
The blends of your compound.
Oh, it's
You have thermoplastic.
He doesn't work for
no
me.
thermoplastic.
That much I know for sure.
You guys set us up. What's going on
No
here?
thermoplastic. So the compound we use right now is an
I
E.
used to do.
No, I'm kidding.
injection molding,
I like it. Yeah.
But engine parts, so
No.
nothing.
Right.
No.
I told him that you don't work for Golf Bud or whatever.
You see me swinging.
No.
But this is a test silicone. It's the first time we ever ran silicone, but it's too slick.
Yeah. So we just
Color's
made this.
cool,
Yeah, silicone is easier to make like colors.
because we wanted to get a
Oh, yeah.
So
fluorescent
you can
green.
feel
We
kinda-
haven't been able
it's
to
just,
get a fluorescent green with the
oh, yeah.
EPDM.
They
So
need to
silicone's
dial
much
it in a
easier
little
to
better.
color. But like I said, it's
Yeah,
not
it's not
tacky,
too
so
far.
it would never work.
It's just plasticky.
Right.
Yeah. So they need to dial that in, but the color is really cool.
Right. Yeah, that pops quite a bit.
It's too tacky. I mean, I prefer less tacky grip.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah. Well, there you go. You can have that.
There's the one guy in the world.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all the questions up
I
to
prefer the club to fly to my hand.
I want to stick them on the grill.
Yeah.
As an instructor, I want a grip that like shocks people when they come to me and they're gripping it like this, you know, right up there. In the palm.
Yeah, that's
And
solid.
they're trying to do this, you know. Fix a lot of grips all summer.
Just trying to aim at the lasers.
Yeah.
So that stuff. Darren right now is working on, I mean, a lot of things. Like I said, some OEM stuff that we're working on. We've had a good partner in Adele Golf. That one's public. I mean, we do a
Yep.
lot of stuff for them. We're actually working on a round grip for their putters that I think we're pretty
Yeah.
far along on
That's
that
good. I was
one.
gonna ask you about that.
So that's I mean, I don't know how far out the project is, but I know it's
We're just
coming all
waiting
together.
for them to approve the weight, because it'll be about 100 grams.
So that was one of the questions.
Do you
is
have any
how
of
to-
those?
How to control the weight. We don't, because it's in just they're drawing it. So Darren knows by the drawing approximately how much it's going to weigh.
Oh, okay.
So I guess how do you?
Right.
What was the question? How do you control the weight? Or I mean, I think you mentioned something.
No,
about
on the oversized one that you're
like if
working
you go
on,
jumbo,
how
yeah.
do you manage the weight? Because obviously you have more material.
Right.
Is it just the composition of? Is
well,
it
it
slightly
gets, it
different?
gets heavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you just live with that then?
Yeah.
How much more material is in? How much more material does a 16th add?
About 10 grams.
Okay. Is that about 20%? So grip like 50.
Yeah.
That's 10 grams more than the mid-size range.
So so mid-size is about 60, 64.
It's easier, and then to control the specific gravity of the compound, it's easy to make it heavier. You know, say
Right.
we wanted instead of a standard grip 50 grams, we wanted a 60. That's easy.
Right.
To make it lighter and still have the proprities that you want, that's
Yeah.
when it starts getting tricky. Because, you know, like for a while, like that light grip was popular, but it was like sponge foam rubber, and what they last about around.
Yeah. know, disc
Sure, you
golf,
can make it light, but
disc
is
golf
it any good,
companies,
or-
you know, I mean, they're plastic, but they're doing like little tiny air bubbles all throughout, you know.
Oh wow.
So that's what a lot of those do.
Like a mattress.
What's that?
Like a mattress.
Yeah, and Vibrum's rubber discs, as you would imagine, but they don't have any light ones because you can't put like little air bubbles into the
Yeah.
rubber. So
Yeah.